Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, we are from Group 3 and now we would like to present our critical review of journal article from article A Burden or a Boost, the impact of early childhood English learning experience on lower elementary English and Chinese achievement. But before we go to the explanation, let me introduce our group members. There are me, Penti Ruspendi as the first presenter, Uti Ba'diyati as the second presenter, Meisya Andrianti as the third presenter, Ghifar Zulfajri as the fourth presenter, and Syifa Khairunnisa as the last presenter. And now let's move into the presentation. And the table of content for the first is introduction, and then summary, critique, and the last one is conclusion. Alright, for the first we go to the introduction. This review analyzes the article A Burden or a Boost, the impact of early childhood English learning experience on lower elementary English and Chinese achievement in the official journal of the International Journal of Bilingual Education and Bilingualism, published in April 2020. This article explains the effects of age of acquisition on very young learners' English achievement, the effects of early English language learning or ELL on the first language, and the effects of ELL on learners' language learning attitudes. So that's all from me, and the next material will be explained by Uti Ba'diyati. Thank you.
Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Uti Ba'diyati Khasanah and I will present the next material about summary. Across the globe, policymakers are mandating earlier starting age for foreign language learning in school from November 2012. In many cases, this foreign language is English because of its dominating role as a lingua franca worldwide from Butler and Lee 2018. China belongs to the countries in the third wave of early language learning identified by Johnson 2009. That is countries that start introducing early English language learning at the beginning of the 21st century. The main motivation for this early start is the assumption that earlier is better. In other words, that age of acquisition is an important and robust predictor in foreign language learning success. It is assumed that if children start learning English from a very young age, they will reach high proficiency level compared to starting at the later age. The next is a question about does early English learning experience have an impact on first and third grade elementary students' attitude toward English learning? The results show that compared with children who did not receive early childhood English education, students with early childhood English learning experience have significantly higher chance of obtaining an in both English and Chinese exam. Early childhood English learning experience has either no effect or positive effect on student attitudes toward learning English when they are in elementary school. In the unmatched sample, did not find any difference in attitude between early and late learners of English. With the matched sample, attitudes toward learning English was positively associated with early English learning experience. The finding seems to support this. Children who had the same English language instruction at an earlier age perform better in both English and Chinese exam and may have a more positive attitude toward learning English. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, my name is Meisya Andrianti. My student's number is 192122098, and I will explain about the critic. First slide of critic. You can see the title, The Impact of Early Childhood English Learning Experience on Lower Elementary English and in Chinese Achievement. And the authors, we can see, you can read, and the sources too. Okay, I will skip it because you can read it, and I think the content in this journal is good enough, because they also consist the author's name, the abstract in English, the keywords, introduction, research, tools, method, theories, example, closing, and bibliography, bibliography, I mean. And the journal, I read it. It also tell us about the effects of learning English in very young age. And okay, we can next to the background. The background of the journal is tell us about the very early age learning English. Why? Why very young age should learn English? Because English is dominating the world as lingua franca. That's why they should learn English. Because Korean and Japanese, they also allow the young children to learn English, and different China do not allow that before now. So the problem of this journal, you can see children at very early age. Yeah, it means that in very early age the children also do not have a big anxiety in speaking, in writing, in learning. They also only learning, and the motivation is good enough. But every children has a different motivation, but on this journal tells that in young children or young very early age children, fairly early children has big motivation in learning. And the second is the overview of what is currently known about the effects of age. It means that everything has a different environmental and educational too, and it means the environmental is really affect to children in learning. Okay, it's enough for me. For the next slide, it will explained by Ghifar.
Hello
Ghifar, time is
everybody, my
yours.
name is Ghifar Zulfajri. On this occasion, I will continue the explanation of the critique part 2, and the first one is design. The discussion and contrast in this journal are acceptable in responding to the issues and goals mentioned. Notably, the influence of teaching English to very young children, and then the procedure. Number 1, in this journal, the text has been discussed in relation to studies on the causal association between early EFL education and academic success. For example, it is impossible to say if the initial hypothesis was correct without experimental control. For example, the randomized controlled trials. And number 2, childhood in EFL education plays a casual role in academic achievement and students' learning attitude later in life. And then we move to the measurement. In the theory and the calculation section, the theory has been explained and the number of whatever is calculated in detail. Maybe it's enough from my explanation. I give it back to the next presenter.
Hello everyone, I'm Syifa Khairunnisa and here I will explain the conclusion of the article. Well, this article assumes that if children begin gaining knowledge of English from a totally younger age, they will attain better talent stage as compared to beginning at a later age. Consequently, they might have a head start in today's globalized world. On the other hand, there also are worries connected to early foreign language gaining knowledge. And another situation is that starting foreign language guidance early should negatively have an effect on children's motivation to foreign language gaining knowledge and increase language anxiety. After that, how about English language learning in China? And according to Feng 2012, there are several reasons behind this unprecedented passion to learn English. The first one is Chinese parents believe that earlier is better, and besides that, they are afraid of missing the critical period for learning a second language. And the second one is achievement in English is considered a vital component of an individual's overall competence, and competitiveness an important tool for educational advancement and career opportunity. And the third one is with the use of English not constrained to traditional classroom use and to taking exams, some families are able to create English-speaking communities with the larger Chinese-speaking society. And this paper or article provides new evidence for three issues. The first one is the effects of age of acquisition on very young learners' English achievement, and the second one is effects of early English language learning or ELL on the L1, and the third one is the effects of ELL on learners' language learning attitude. Well, I think that's all about my explanation, and here is the references that we use for our presentation today. And that's all from our group, and I would like to apologize if there is a mistake, and thank you very much for your great attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.